Anybody do anything interesting this weekend? What the hell did I do this weekend? Oh, I worked. I mostly worked. Oh, I did hit the pool one time. Oh no, and then I had to leave to go. What the hell was that about? Oh, go pick up my car from the auto mechanic. I get right to the pool. I've got the towel on my shoulder, and I think I had my shirt off. I was ready to get in, and then the phone rings. Your car's ready, and we close early on Saturdays, so you got to come and pick it up within 5 minutes. Oh, great. That's the life of the dad, of the husband. Kids and the wife got to jump in. Excellent stream. Good. All right. Here. Good. All right. All right. So, as I said there, Randy, I think that CBIOs could hang out around that dollar level for a little bit here. Just kind of suss it out a little bit. Oh man, it's pretty funny. I guess apparently maybe all last week, and I was wondering where these strange swings were coming in my portfolio. I couldn't figure it out. I have a category in my Thinkorswim, those kind of categories you can put them in, your positions, called closed, and I just throw stuff in there after I've sold it. I don't know how, but somehow I put AMR in there, and it wasn't closed. So I just discovered that I have been holding this AMR, which I really didn't want to. It's been holding up, but that is indeed where some of these extra swings in my portfolio were coming every day. I'm like, all right. You wake up one day and you accidentally have something you thought you didn't have just because of disorganization. Okay, so good morning, everybody. Oh, wait a minute. Did I get it live everywhere? Yes. Good morning, everybody. I am noticing, this is the discrepancy I'm noticing, that rates are up this morning and indicating up in direction. They're at about 2.85, let's call it, 2.85%. They're at 2.78% when we left them on Friday. So they're up a smidge. And then the Qs are up since Friday's close. So that's the discrepancy. Growth shouldn't really be, those should be correlated, but they're not fully correlated. And so today already indicating a little bit of decoupled correlation from growth, which is what? I don't know. It's just exuberance, retail exuberance and growth. The Qs should be down a little bit more from where they are, and they should be pushing down today all day if rates continue to do what they're doing, which is grinding up. And it looks like they might be. So be on the watch out for Qs growth, all your growth stocks, tech, to be correcting today slightly, ever so slightly, maybe not run freely, perhaps go sideways. Oil hit $112 this morning. It's back down to about $110.50 right now. The energy sector indicating up this morning. It's not up above Friday's high per se yet, but it's close. It's like 90% of the way there. And XLF, financials, banks, credit, XLF also up and above Friday's high already. So financials could be having a very good day today. It looks like preemptively they're having a lot of relative strength. But we're also seeing that from utilities and consumer staples. They're up pretty strong as well, and healthcare. Those are all defensive stocks. Not up above their highs are communications And closer to the close of Friday is discretionary. So that all makes sense. It's kind of a defensive day. Rates up, defensive day. It's making sense. I am seeing this oil drop right now. So that could be just related to oil-related factors, not necessarily inflation, supply and demand on oil. All right, outside of that, the VIX is below 30 at 29. I can remember when we had to wait forever for it to get below 20. And it could be that way again for a while. Let me take a look actually at the VIX chart. So the last time we were below 20 was roughly April. All right, so we can get down there, but it was only 19. Would have been a great time for you to pick up in the teens any VIX calls to sell, flip-flop back into puts anytime in the next 6 months that VIX went over 30, maybe 35. In fact, it did that. And so we've had plenty of days where you could have, maybe 5 to 10 different days recently where you could have flipped that and gotten VIX puts 6 months out in order to give back and play VIX ping pong. 6 months. How's the legendary chart trader doing today? Good, thank you. How are you doing? Yes, Rostislav says, good morning. I wish everybody a productive week. Right on, yes, for sure. We are on top of everything here. All right. We've got 14 minutes until the market opens, and we've pretty much got this market sussed out, fleshed out. I don't see anything surprise-wise other than that fact, that the Qs should be lower, and they're not. And then oil pulling back pretty strong after 112, coming back into like about 110. It's a minor move, but that's about the strongest that we're seeing anything out there. Bitcoin's hanging out at about 30,500. I could do a quick little Bitcoin analysis since we have time. That would be an analysis for the entire crypto market. Yeah, 29,000, pretty much the low on Bitcoin, which just barely undercut, but didn't close below a previous pivot point low from it was at June of last year. So we're almost at a 1 year pullback lows on Bitcoin, crypto. It still means that crypto is bullish and has not broken that trend. So that's crazy. So this could, technically this could be a good place to buy because it's still bullish and it has not broken that trend and it's pulled back maximally. It's going to be the cheapest place you can get crypto, Bitcoin, right now. However, I think that it will break down just because the Qs growth are indicating the same, Bitcoin and crypto tends to follow growth. So it's a tough call, maybe you could get in here possibly, so long as you, understand you could lose if you have to get out around 27,500, something like that, or 25,000. So, you've got some risk and you can set that up, but the reward side could be so great if this is truly the most it's going to pull back that it can be worth it. Watch yourself. What was that? If monkeypox wants to be the next big thing, my eyes are on SIGA, SIGA. So that has something to do with monkeypox, does it? All right, let me know. What's up with that? What's the relation there? 22,500 for the pivot breakdown on Bitcoin Maybe you're talking about that's the next support level. Okay. Yeah, for me, 28,000 is the next breakdown level. Okay, oil, yep, coming into about 110 dollars per barrel, which would bring gas back down to about $5.25 a gallon. All right, CBIO starting to curve up off that bottom. It looks like it's found some support around 0.95. Bio possibly could be running today, but it looks like nobody really wants to value it higher than $1. Not at this time. We've got 10 minutes until the open. Just dropped. Let's see. Five's now at 5.2. Yeah, it's been kind of grinding up all morning. It's real scraggly, but holding that upward movement. Daily chart. Or 5.15. Okay, that's definitely up above recent pivot to over 52 weeks, a new 52-week high on CNCE. As far as shares, 35 million shares outstanding. The float could be smaller than that, and it's only trading 1 million shares. What's the float on it, Steve? CBIO failing out, pulling back to 0.95. What about Tesla? So with any of those high growth, high performance type stocks, this is not the environment to buy them in. Absolutely wait for the bottom. And don't guess the bottom. Just wait till it's going up in an uptrend. That's going to take it could take a couple weeks to flesh out, and you won't miss much. Don't worry about it. But just keep an eye on it. But all stocks are in a downtrend. It's called a bear market, and it's getting stronger. And the Fed hasn't even started half of what it's going to be doing. That in June, it's going to start to dump assets back into the market. Yeah, we're watching GOVX, Chris, but it's okay. It's holding flop. I mean, it's in a pullback period. The last one lasted 3 hours. 3 hours of pullback from $2 to 1.6, and then it just popped a little bit ago to $2 from 1.6. That's basically a failed breakout, which is not a good sign. So, demand might continue to tighten things up, but it looks like nobody's willing to pay more than $2. And anybody in it wants to get out at $2. So until that psychology changes, it might not be worth going after. And that's why you should probably wait for $2, the break of $2 and a few cents, to 2.10. Otherwise, it's not a momentum stock, and you're just blowing money. You're just wasting money. You don't have to be in something every day. Yeah, I don't think today's the SQQQ day. We'll see. Save that for like a panic day. Tesla's down below Friday's close for the open here at 650. So it seems like it wants to gravitate to 600 today. Whether or not it goes back up to 700 the same day, who knows? But it seems like it wants to just double check on about 600. So there could be a short play there. We need to break pre-market low 650. So if Tesla breaks 650, there could be a testing of 600-ish. You'd want to take partial profits along the way, increasing your percentage of exit around 615, 610, 605. Agri is now moving again. Let's see. Smidge, unless these are delayed. I don't think these are delayed quotes, so it's up a smidge. That's a penny stock trade. Alert on that. Oh, maybe it's moving right now. You put an exclamation point after it. Figured it would be. This is a penny stock trade. It's in a nice little zone. The last 3 days in the upper twos. I put an alert to let you know when it breaks 303, and it already is doing that in pre-market. Last time it had a breakout on that day, it went from $2 to $2.78, so about 35% is about how much it moves. So that break at 3, 2, 4, $4. So if today's going to be a momentum day on Agri, maybe it goes to $4. So that's a roughly 35% gain if it does it. Now, where are you going to get out if it doesn't? That's what you got to look at. I'd say if it falls back halfway through that base, 20 cents downside, 80 cents to the upside, is about a 4-to-1 reward to risk ratio. Swing on UON at 760 average. This is a support black-owned business play, Juneteenth. Let's see. Urban One. And you have it at 760. Yeah, that's good stuff, man. You should probably, be adding whenever it pulls back to the 21 moving average, and chucking out shares anytime it's up. Let's see. Let's get a percentage. 9.8. Anytime you're up 20%, chuck some shares. Anytime it comes back to the 21 moving average, add. That seems to be, it's on a very nice run since March. Agri, AGRI. Let's see, where did I put that? There it is. Yeah, okay. It's holding over 3. Could potentially run today. You got to cut it at 280 if it doesn't work out. Okay, we got 2 minutes and 50 seconds until the market opens. And of course, I'll let anybody know if there's any good growth swing plays as well. Watching for that. Oh yeah, SIGA is a follow through. Hit $12 on Friday. This would have been something you could dump money into at the end of the day on Friday. Basically, it was bullish continuation candle on Friday. Closed like in the top 1% of the candle on a very, very strong day with, is that right, $1 billion purchase. So I don't know what the hell that company does, anything about it. But, retail doesn't have that kind of money. So that's an institutional purchase. $1 billion went into SIGA on Friday at $12. You could have got in. It hit as much as 18 this morning, and it's down to about 15 right now. So that just goes to show how you can play these penny stock trades for a swing. Best Buy opinion. Okay, we only have 1 minute and 30 seconds, so let's take a look at that in a few minutes. Maybe in 20 minutes. Ask me again if you're still here. SIGA got FDA approval and requests to use their smallpox vaccine against monkeypox. Okay, very cool. So probably buy the pullbacks. And when was that news, JR? Because Friday looks like $1 billion went into that. $120 million today so far. All right, we got 30 seconds till the market opens. Pre-market, possibly upside movement today. Maybe. That doesn't really indicate it's a coin flip. It's like 55, 45%. That gaps indicate direction. All right, GOVX is starting to move. If it can break over that 210 level, GOVX, GOVX, that would be good. Okay, there's Agri. Where did I put freaking SIGA? There it is. Okay, I really want to watch SIGA. CBio wants to break that $5 level. If it can do it, it might run, but it's pulling back to 0.95 right now. Going back into the nest. CBio. Apple's trying to run. That's going to be a good. That's going to be good for the market potentially. Apple's pushing up, but the Qs are dropping. Okay, Agri hit 3.2. So Agri does seem to want to gravitate towards that $4 level today. Apple moving up. Apple putting some support into the market, into the growth market. The Qs potentially off of a bottom off of the open. Okay, GovX, yeah, broke 2, but we're waiting for it really to break 210. GovX is top on my list on my alerts. No, it's not. Hang on. Let's see. Change from the open. GLDG. Back. Okay, taking off is EVOK, EVOK, and Agri from the open. Agri's at 3.3 off of the open of about 311. Agri's doing good. EVOK, it's a dead cat bounce. Oh, it's a split. Okay, kind of got that one. GovX definitely moving, and there it is. GovX has moved over that $2.10 breakout level. That should be enough to create interest in moving up to the next level, which should be about $2.50 to $3. Tesla worth staying in for what? A short or a long? I'm going to presume you mean long. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see how it plays off the first 5 minutes of the market here. Oil bouncing off of $110 a barrel, moving up towards 111. So kind of just ranging on oil. Rates actually have just indicated downward trend this morning. So that's good for growth. Growth stocks might be actually either going sideways or rallying today. Okay, GOVX is now at 228, looking good. Who's in it? Applied Materials is running, says Rebecca. I'm at, but that could be everything in that sector. So did you also check AMD? Did you check Avgo? Did you check Micron? Don't forget to. 7 to 109. Okay, 2%, 1.8%. Something else could be showing, even more strength. AMD not showing that much strength, 0%. Micron 0.65%. Avgo negative 4%. And Applied Materials positive 1.75%. It's already off of the highs though. Anyway, it doesn't seem to be like anything amazing. Okay, Randy's in what? GovX. All right, it's pulled back to 205. T-Bio holding that 0.9 level. Walmart doing well. It looks like consumer staples doing well this morning. Defensives. Okay, C-Bio coming in with some demand. Touched $1, couldn't get through it. Putting in about 1 million shares of demand right here. $1 million. Yeah, SIGA is pulling back to about 13.3. All morning pre-market. If you're already in SIGA from Friday, all morning pre-market, you should have been taking profits underneath every 50-cent level. And then now you would set your stop at least at break even, if not higher. C-Bio definitely pushed over $1 just now and is testing 101, 102. Agri is pulling back. It had some energy there, but probably going to come back down and test Friday's high or close at 294. So that could be a potential entry. Could even test lower than that. Could test like 280. Agri might not be pushing yet. Later today. C-Bio just hit $1.05, and that's just about the breakout on C-Bio. Yeah, that's the pre-market breakout. There it is on C-Bio, hitting $1.07 now. C-Bio heating up. SIGA not. Steve's in GovX. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's pulled back a bit. $1.10 we're hitting on CBIO. Yeah, jump rope ghost. We use the 1% rule. You can click the link in my bio to go over to my market mastery stuff, and the 1% rule, you can learn about that. That's how you figure out size. Okay, Agri starting to pick up on direction now. indicating that it might break out. Agri. The Qs are indicating down now. I mean, there's been enough movement now that it looks like it's trending downward, the Qs. But rates are trending downward also, and the VIX is spiking. So we're getting some negative movement on the Qs today. It's not coming from Apple. Apple's holding pretty strong, but the rest of the market dropping. And there goes Tesla. Tesla down to underneath 640 now at 639. It definitely broke that 650 pre-market low I was talking about. That would indicate an entry for short. Gold has found a bottom. Staples are holding. Market has found a bottom. Growth and very funny decorrelation with rates. Okay, growth, the Qs coming up off that bottom pretty strongly. Looks like it was just a test. That Pan W is up $15 off of the open. Pan W. After earnings, put in a very nice follow through second day of earnings, and now it is breaking over that point, getting very close to breaking over 500. Could go on a multi-week run to at least 600, if not more, to new all-time highs on increasing revenue and improving profits. So that would be about 20%. And let's say it does that in 3 weeks, so 15 days. Then the math on that is 1.2% per day, which is definitely above 1% per day, our goal for strength. So Pan W, there could be a bottom reversing earnings related follow through from 500 to 600 swing trade there. That's Pan W, PANW. CBio attempting to break that $1.10 level. It's pulling back right now. That's not a very good sign that it broke $1.05 and only got to $1.10 and couldn't make it. That's not a sign of strength at this moment. right, GOVX is failing out. We have word from Chris Westcott. Forge having some range. All right, I'll check on those in just 1 second. Applied Materials now continuing and pushing up to 111. All right, so now it's up about 5% on the day. Applied Materials, AMAT. If it can get up and over Friday's high, that would be ER continuation. Day 2. But it'd have to be on high volume, and it's not. So I have almost no faith in this trade, AMAT, for a swing trade. Just doesn't have the volume. The markets are definitely off the bottom. It seems to be contributed by Apple. Apple having a good day. Agri's hanging in there around 327, trying to break over that 330 level. There's not a ton of demand, but it does seem to be winning. Enough grinding through these stops and a little bit of acceleration, and it could pop to 350. Okay, and Chris reiterates that Matt was the one that had that terrible ER. Yeah, thanks for the reminder on that. And so no confidence there. Yeah, I second that. I'm visually seeing that. I think what we have right now is a pullback. And when we're going down, a pullback goes up. A pullback is just a liquidity grab and you consider like a bull trap. It's a trap. Pullbacks are traps. If you don't think of them as pullbacks. So that stock that I accidentally still have, AMR, is doing good this morning. I'll let it keep going. Let me check on SU. SU's looking good. Picked up that PAN W. RCMT, not looking great. Looks like it's got decent projected end of day volume. I'll have to check that again in about 20 minutes to see about that projection. Let's see, how many of you in here are 80-90% doing the swing trading thing, not necessarily day trading? Or you're gung-ho with the swing trading. Maybe now you're just doing day trading. Jack says yes. Okay. And then Chris too. Just day trading for Chris. Okay, good. So there's both sides. So all I was going to say to Jack and others who do the swing trading is and this applies to the day trading level as well, but somehow you get your results a little faster in day trading. So you don't sort of doubt yourself as much. But in swing trading, there's remember, we give ourselves like 30 or 50 different criteria to think about for every action point, whether that's entry, where to set your stop, where to take your profit targets, when to get out, to hold or not, to add or not, all that kind of, we have like 30 to 50 different, criteria to think about, different ideas as to should we or shouldn't we, And so all your trades are going to have, 1,000+ outcomes. And so when you're swing trading, in 1 year you might have maybe 300, 400, 500 entries, because of trying to get in some things that don't work out. You'll probably have 50, maybe 50 to 100 actual multi-day plays, but you'll have about 400 or 500 entries. You kind of won't even fully see. You'll start to be getting a good curve going there as far as probabilities go with the 400 or 500 after a year. But in general, you haven't even seen every possibility, every result possibility yet. So I would say to you swing traders out there, don't be discouraged when you have a situation that looked like a situation that you recently saw, except this time, whatever, XYZ, you lost 1% or you had to cut out on the next day because it pulled back, whatever it is. There's 1,000 different results there, 1,000 different possibilities. And so just have faith that you are doing the right thing and that you have to make good discretionary decisions all the time. And that when you put it all together, it works out to, a nice uptrend with some noise. And certainly in a bear market, you're going to be on the more doubtful side of things, because those are going to be the trades that aren't working out the majority of the time. So, take it small, take it careful, stay in cash, tiptoe into everything. He says, look at fucking DXY. I guess the dollar is moving. I got a pretty strong drop on the dollar. Like a rock. All right. So anyway, that was what I wanted to say about the swings. Is you're probably doing everything right. Just watch your sizings. I think that's if there's anything you got to be most careful about, is your sizings. All the other criteria, when to get out, should you stay in, it's all good stuff to think about. You're a good trader if you're thinking about lots and lots of things per every critical decision point. You're doing fine. What you need to watch mostly is the ratcheting of your size during bear markets and during bull markets. Everything else, we're doing fine. Look at Redbox. Yeah, big pop on Redbox, guys. Yeah, I even have that on my screen, 5.25 to 6.32. Oh, really? Hi, I had a baby, and his name is Evan, and my name is Evan Evans. I had a baby. That's funny. Well, congratulations, I guess. When did you have your baby? Evan is I bet you named him after the kid in Superbad, though. Like, why did you name him Evan? AMR is actually working out. Look at that. Accidentally holding on to that. T-Bio just can't follow through. Still hanging out around 107. So if you guys are day traders, whoever is in the group day trading, make sure you follow the Momentum channel. RJ and others, and Rebecca, Chris will even post to his Mountain Man alerts. But that's where you definitely want to stay focused, where everybody's alerting each other. You might, see something that you didn't see, find something you didn't see. AMR is your only position right now, Jack? Okay, awesome. But how long have you held that? There was a couple of test your faith moments for sure. Probably the largest one might have been Thursday. So you've been in since the 17th. Did you buy on a dip? How did you get in on the 17th? Oh, because it was a strong volume day. I don't see an entry on the 17th. Not sure how you got in on that, but good job, Jack. Tyrio was. But yeah, looking good. I think you're up. You must be up. Energy sector doing very well this morning. Tesla for a swing trade? Not yet. No. Who? What's that? What are you talking about? His username was Bag Hodler for life. I like it. That's great. You know where the word hodl came from? Because it was like some dude on Reddit. I think this was like 5 years ago. Some dude on Reddit or one of those community groups said that he's gonna hold, whatever it was, and it just seemed like a stupid idea, like it was a bad idea to hold whatever he was talking about. It doesn't matter. He's gonna hold, but he misspelled it and put HODL, hodl. And yeah, and so it became like the poster child for being a stupid idiot holding something you shouldn't hold. And so hodl, yeah. Oh, interesting, Jack. All right, well, all right, smart stuff. Maybe that's when I got in and didn't realize I was still in. Excellent. Okay, cool. There definitely was a ton of volume. Did we get in near the close, or what was that on that? Stop at low of the day? Oh, Google, never mind. Google was just talking to me. Take a vacation, Google. Gold, what's going on with gold? Up a little bit, yep, since Friday. All right, the Q's pulling back after making a high. So far, it looks like we're going to have a ranging day. I'm going to go look at projected volume on the Q's and SPY because it could be low volume. No, it's not. It's not projected to be low, but we are dojiing. Fragage. We're kind of doing nothing right now, making zero progress. SPY indicating a little bit lower volume. And Dow. Higher volume breakout day. So that could be bad for, it looks like the industrials are going to do well. That could be inflation related. And so that could be bad for growth and half bad for SPY. Deere had bad earnings, bouncing back now up to $16. What? Maybe not Deere. Which stock you talking about? Deere's not at $16. Oh, maybe it's up $16 today? Okay. Yeah, that's what you mean to say. At bad earnings. So this is just a bounce. Yeah. We can get up and over Friday's high, those earnings high. When did earnings come out? Yeah. If it can come up above Friday's high on increased volume over Friday, then maybe that'd be an entry for a swing long. But it's, kind of remains to be seen. Okay, red box continuing, went from 6.25 now to 6.75. Red box definitely on the move. CBIO, not happening there. A lot of day traders will then take their money out of whatever it is and put it in the other hot thing. So sometimes you'll see that rotation. It's like, market share of day trading. So you got to go where the money goes. And, if something else gets really hot, it can kind of diffuse some of the other things that you're in. That's why, it's best to really only trade the number 1 or number 2 stock on the day. It doesn't stay that way all day. It's just like whatever it is that's in pole position or right at the front every day. throughout the day. Resumed. Redbox was halted. Okay, I missed that. Redbox was halted. We have bearish VIX divergence. Absolutely good catch, JR. Yes. Yes, we do. So we have a preemptive hedging to the downside. So we're forecasting negative right now. And it does indeed look like what's going on. I'm looking forward to finding anything today, see if we can kick off this week and have some gains by the end of the week. But the thing is, anything that we're going to hold for more than a day, any multi-days, we're going to need to wait to fully enter more towards the end of the day, so we have confirmed directional movement. Well, that for sure, Mike. Yeah, I mean, if we can find some shorts, that'd be really great. And so the market is breaking down right now. Oil not fully yet, but it is going in the same direction. However, SPY and the VIX and the Qs all moving bearish strongly. Definitely increased range. And let me check volume. That's probably going to affect AMR a little bit, Jack. Back off the open, but it is strong. Good relative strength. You can see, Jack, using the IBD indicator, the mega indicator, that today's relative strength line point is not higher than that highest point like 2 or 3 weeks ago. But you really want to see that sometimes, and it could be coming maybe in a couple of days here. If AMR stays strong today and the market's dropping, that line will go up, because relative strength. But that's what we want to see, is in a pullback, potentially the relative strength line break a new high during the pullback. That's like, put more money in before the close. That can be a good pullback add-on point when you have the relative strength breakout in a pullback. Yeah, regarding deer, like I said, if it doesn't get up over Friday's high, then it's not a good swing trade. See if we have increased volume on the Qs. Yes, we do. So this could be a breakdown that leads to a breakdown. SPY on less volume, so less confirmed on SPY. The Dow pulling back but somewhat holding. Is there anything still going up? That's what I'm looking at right now. No, but the strongest sector right now Well, actually, it's probably energy, but second to that is consumer staples. So Pepsi, Coke, Walmart, um, Procter and Gamble, Walgreens. You can go into that sector's holdings, the ETF. You can look that up online. You can check out each individual stock and see which one has the best trend, and use that to enter staples if you wanted to get some defensive position on staples. Okay, take a look at Pan L. It's breaking out from a cup and handle. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, it's extreme strength. 400% relative volume by the end of the day. 400%. Yeah, Pan L. That looks really good. We've got double to triple digit increased revenues from last year, depending on how seasonal this is. Have a very strong profit growth, and we even have margins are staying roughly the same. But okay, so yeah, that's a great trade, and this looks to be a nearly an all-time high breakout. So I'm going to put that into Swing 100 as well, and I'll take a small position. That is Pan L, guys. I think that's a logistics company, which is one of the hottest sectors right now. Let me double check. Well, it's called Logistics Solutions. But yeah, they're getting hit up because everybody wants to save money on transportation and shipping. So they need to tap the logistics experts. 97 RS. Oh, over on MarketSmith. Let me see. Pan L. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I heard Mark Minervini say that when he takes on students for the first year or initial period, whatever it is that he deems, depending on your learning curve, he makes sure that you do not trade anything under 98 RS. That's pretty cool. So that could be you. How is it that you just, RJ, what are you doing? Oh, thank you. It's not an I, though, is it? I just made it lowercase. Oh, thanks, RJ. Boy, you are on top of things. Good job. All right. Now I want to pick that up, that position. NL. Take a look at the 1 minute chart or so. TradingView's intraday charts are so bad. So much better on TWIM. Okay, yeah, this is a great point to get in on Pan L intraday as well as okay, Pan L as well as on the daily. Sorry to keep you in suspense there. GOVX is making a surge. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Watch for the high day breakout of 228. GOVX, GOVX. So Pan L and Pan W. Potential breakouts today. RCMT kind of hard pulling back on me. Yeah, I got to exit RCMT. RJ's like, what? Say what? Can you explain why banks are in such a downtrend when rates are going up? I haven't done that analysis, Derek, and it is perplexing indeed. But it could be their margins are getting squeezed by like recession and yield inversion. That could be what's going on. RCMT out. Wait, or do I want to grab it? Right. And take the L. Wait, actually I think I was up a little bit. So Derek, yeah, it definitely is perplexing. Let me take a look at the larger chart and see if any of that's changed, if it's bottom reversed or anything. No, bottom reversed, but let's see. Off of the high, financials are 41.7 or 19% down, 19.6% down off of the high, which is right in line with growth. That's very strange. It's pretty perplexing, and everyone's saying that. So it's a little bit of research. Maybe some analysts have a clue. Might be something that makes sense out there, thesis wise, but I don't know. Also, it's definitely perplexing. Had to cut the position when it broke pivot earlier this year. You just, hey, price is price, trend is trend. No good is no good. Doesn't matter why, right? Like consumer staples, it was very strange. They broke pivot 3 days ago as well, Thursday. So staples might be in a downtrend, bearish for the first time on this market. Definitely indicates that things are not looking good economically. But it doesn't mean you still can't pick winners, and you still can't pick stocks that are going to do really well in this kind of an environment. CBIO is curving up, but if it can't break 115, no go. Okay, EXC, I love this stock. Got an alert on it just now. Been waiting for this one. Let me see the relative strength line here. Not on enough volume. I'm going to get a position on that EXC. This is a utility stock that's very strong. If it moves, it's going to do well. So I'll get a small position as a starter. It goes over the next few days. EXC, not necessary. Okay, what did you say? 48.40. Let's see what you're thinking. 48. I see. No. Look, when you're trying to figure out those breakout points, look at my bottom right screen there. You want to draw your line across like just above the closes, what I call mass coincident, which is the most coincident point across the closes. And you see that? So still, because it's not on increased volume though, it's no better a breakout day on that line than some of the other days that tried. So we're taking a risk here. If it wants to come back in and get below like 47.50, I'll cut it. I'm in it for small. I'm in it only if it works, and if it doesn't work, I'm out. You know, it's but if it does, and this is the lowest we see ever again for the next 20 weeks, then this is a good entry. Yeah. See, and I really like those particular patterns where it pulls back and then it puts in this, like, you might not notice it because the lows are all over the place, but it'll put it in this like flat top ridge in the pullback. That's exactly what I'm kind of seeing there. That's like constructive action for an early entry. And you can get a small position here, let it wiggle around a little, let it what's the word? Let it appreciate. And then on some other important breakout level, looks like the only one really is maybe 49.40. Yeah, at 49.40, and then you can add on momentum there, and then the full breakout, add on the full breakout. You can get a nice average, and you can be entering at good momentum points. Anyway, it's a lot of talk about nothing. We'll see how it goes. GOVX went down crazy hard. Yes, it did. Yeah, that's why it didn't break 228, and that's why you wouldn't want to be in unless it could break the momentum there, or if you were in at very low risk with a wide stop. The merger VMW merger news is going, okay, yeah, so it's just pegged at 112. It's going to stay. So many people want to get into it. It's up 1,500% projected volume, $3.3 billion by the end of the day, but it's not going anywhere. I mean, merger arbitrage is really can be a waste of time. Let the professionals handle those trades. Go to MNA, and if you want mergers and acquisitions, you want to play those. They provide a minor return, but it could be a protective place, non-correlated to the market, to park money at. MNA, an ETF MNA, managed by professional merger and acquisition traders, arbitrage traders. You can get a return on MNA. Let's see how they're doing. Yeah, look at that. They haven't been able to even give you a return. And they're just, these mergers and acquisitions just haven't been working out for the last year to be positive. All right, I'm adding to my pan L position. Working. SU position, Suncor Energy. Anybody else in that with me? Looking good. Got an all-time high breakout, it looks like. Hell yes. Very nice. Good continuation there. I have pretty large size already. Really liked that play whenever I got in that. Energy moving up. Everything in energy right now moving up. NW wants to work out, but just can't make it. Suncor Energy doing very, very good. SU, first swing trade. It's already flown and gone. That entry was, I believe, either on Friday or Thursday. RJ, did you read that note? Yeah, you did. Okay. Okay, gonna have to get out of NVGS. This oil transportation. I don't know if I already did. I may have already. Time to get out. Yeah. CAW, Hunter's Dream, next 20x, same creator of Doge and Shiba. Oh, yeah, all right. All right, the market's bottomed. It's ranging. Today's morning, I think we've sussed out pretty well. Ooh, CLEU is doing something. What are you doing, Clue? We were in that a couple of days ago, but cut out, and looks like for good reason, selling off. So, all right, I'm going to take my first break of the day. Everybody, thanks for the morning training session. Thanks for hanging out. It's an interesting day. Hopefully tomorrow we get a little bit more direction. And I'll see you in the group. Hang out in the momentum section if you're a day trader. Stay on top of everything with RJ. All right. Thanks a bunch, everybody. Be in the Discord. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Camille. Thank you. Appreciate